This is what they play for, the Stanley Cup playoffs. Welcome, I'm Mike Emmerich, and beside me as always is Darren Pang.
The electricity is crackling in the air, Doc. The fans are pumped and so am I. Here are the men in net. For San Jose, and at the other end of the ice, the starter for...
Puck about to drop in Edmonton. Comrie races over to get it. Over to Carter. Rockets one. Snag with a wrist shot. That'll go wide of the cage. Passes to Smith with a shot. Found it in the webbing of his catching glove. Face off in the right circle. Quick pass to Ragnarsson. One timed over to Graves. Over to Cleary. Dumped into the corner. Off the board. Wide of the mark. Touch pass to York. Face off in the left circle. Over to Suter. He shoots. Across left to Nolan. Cross ice pass. Oh, is he hit? Ouch! Big shot. Quick pass to Nolan. The Sharks in the midst of a change. Feeds it across. Stewart takes the puck. A long blast. Stewart starts it the other way. Over to Thornton. The shot. Off the board. Karam's off the boards. He smothers it. Draw in the right circle. Controlled by Edmonton. Cleary, a drive. The Sharks will send a man to the box. And Edmonton will get the man advantage.
He reached out, grabbed a big chunk of jersey, and hauled him down.
Face off in the left circle. Taken by York. Left side to Cleary. Advance to York. Pass to York. Shooting off the mark. Off target. That shot's wide. That'll go wide of the cage. Shot. Power play time winding down. Right side to York. Guides it on to York. Draw in the left circle. Quick pass to Ragnarsson. Wrist shot. Shot sails wide. Just wide. Across left to Carter. Pass to Smith. Left side to Comrie. Edmonton with the man advantage. Wrister over to Carter. Wow, he was hammered.
He was right in the line of fire.
A shot. Moves it ahead. The Oilers in the midst of a change. Left side to Hannon. Over to Nolan. Intercepted by Niinema. Niinema. He scores! Nolan off the pass. And the Sharks are out in front.
It's all hand-eye coordination for that one-timer.
Draw at center ice. Cross ice pass. Recovered by Edmonton. Face off in the right circle. One times it to Ragnarsson. Across left to Graves. Graves with the puck. Unload. Sent to Marlowe. Draw to the right of the net. Marchand controls the puck with a wrist shot. One timed over to Nolan. Sent to Nolan. Fires a slapper. Advances the puck to Greer. Breakaway. Wrister rings it off the post.
You can hear that all the way up here.
draw to the right of the net. Sent to Marchment. Cross-ice pass. Across left to Bradley. The Sharks looking for a little breathing room. Harvey plays it into the corner. To Bradley. Across right to Harvey. Cross-ice pass. Harvey chases it down. Got an odd man rush. Quick shot. Misses wide. The Sharks head to the bench for a change. To Cleary. Sent into the corner. Just missed. Misses wide. Over to Cleary. Moves it quickly to Sundstrom. Draw to the left of the net. Comrie races over to get it. He shoots. Left side to Carter. Breakaway chance. He fires. Kiprasov covers it. Draw to the left of the net. One times it to Suter. A few seconds remaining in the period. He smothers it. Ricci faces off in his own zone. Over to Suter. Cross ice to Thornton. And the first period draws to a close. San Jose 1, the Oilers 0. All set for the start of the second period.
Edmonton finds themselves on the short side so far, but they have plenty of time to turn this thing around.
The Sharks looking for an insurance goal here. Drop. Hands it to Dumfus. Dumfus dumps it to the corner. Cross ice to Smith. Big shot. Rink wide to Nolan. To Solani. Pass to Nolan. To Carter. Brutal hip check. To Smith. Cross ice to Carter. Comrie over the line ahead of the puck. Face off at neutral ice. York up with it. Sent into the corner. Cut off by Sturm. Shooting. Across left to Cleary. On the rush. Cross ice to Cleary. Across right to Rathje. Big shot. Guides it on to Sturm. Left side to Graves. Brewer plays it into the corner. Rebounds off the boards. Pass to Graves. Edmonton wants to draw even. Moves it quickly to Greer. Cut off by Marlowe. Left side to Greer. Unloads. Rink wide to Greer. Right side to Green. Behind his own net. Taps it ahead. Marchand controls the puck. The Oilers head to the bench for a change. Face off to the left of the net. One timed over to Suter. Advances the puck to Solani. Over to Nolan. Over to Comrie. Over to Nolan. The play is called back offside. Draw at center ice. York ahead with it. The Oilers looking to even things up. Pass picked off by Ricci with a slap shot. Pass to Thornton. Rink wide to Sundstrom. Breakaway. Brewer races back to get it. Feeds it across. One man back. Rink wide to Cleary. The Sharks change on the fly. Face off to the left of the net. Quick shot. Cross ice pass to Smith. Pass to Carter. Over to Nolan. Feeds it across. Feeds it across. Over to Carter. Cross ice to Nolan. Over to Solani. Over to Smith. The Sharks change up. Wow, what a bone-jarring hit. The Oilers go for a line change. Over to Rathje. Loads it up and fires. Why? Off the mark. Over to Horkoff. Over to Sturm. Puts one on goal. Draw to the left of the net. To Marchment. Picked off. Feeds it across. Still a close game. Over to Mateau. Pass to Greer. Over to Green. Feeds it across. Rink wide to Bradley. To Mateau. The Sharks change it up. Throws the hip. Touch pass to Mateau. Blasts it. The Sharks change up. Stewart shoots it to the corner. Drives one towards the net. Can't find the target. Across left to Greer. Oh, what a diving save.
What a stop! He's really turning it up now.
Played into the corner. It's a breakaway. With a shot. Smothers it. He was like a brick wall. Let's watch it again.
That was so close he could almost taste the goal, but it wasn't to be.
Face off in the left circle. One times it to Ragnarsson. Over to Smith. Scores! Marlowe beats the goalie on the breakaway. The Sharks now up by another goal.
Boy, he had some nice moves on that one.
The Sharks lead here. One times it to Ragnarsson. Over to Cleary. Over to Dumfus. Time almost up. Right side to Dumfus. Delivers a blow. Quick shot. Shooting. That's the end of the second period. San Jose 2, the Oilers 0. We're just about ready for the start of the third period.
Edmonton can't afford to go down by 3 goals. Oh, that's too much to make up.
Comrie with the puck. Over to Nolan. Feeds it across. Over to Comrie. Cross ice pass. Sent to Smith. Suter takes it up ice. Over to Solani. Over to Dumfus. Dumfus, a drive. Face off to the left of the net. Quick pass to Ragnarsson. Shoots. Can't get through. Edmonton trailing. Rink wide to Marlowe. Sturm shoots it to the corner. Off the mark. Draw to the right of the net. Takes a shot. Fast ahead. Right side to Green. Over to Green. To Thornton. Shooting. Gloved it. Skates in front. One times it to Sundstrom. To Greer. To Greer. To Sundstrom. Cross ice to Thornton. Feeds it across. The Sharks ruled offside. Face off at center ice. Gathered in by York. Stewart retrieves it. Feeds it across. Left side to Graves. Offside is the signal. The Sharks leading. Taken by Comrie. Over to Carter. Mows him down.
That was painful to watch.
Shooting. Smothered by Kiprasov. Kiprasov playing very well, Darren. Face off to the right of the net. One timed over to Suter. Pass picked off by Cleary. Right side to York. With a shot. Pounded in the webbing of his catching glove. Along to Cleary. Sent to Sturm. Moves it quickly to Graves. Over to Graves. Cross ice pass. In all alone. The Oilers change it up. Quick shot. Covered up. Draw to the right of the net. Shot. Left side to Nolan. Across right to Solani. Edmonton behind. Pass to Comrie. Across left to Comrie. To Solani. Cross ice pass. The Oilers head to the bench for a change. Cross-ice pass. The Oilers whistle for being offside. The draw in the neutral zone. Moreau hustles to it. Left behind. Tapped up to Bradley. With a wrist shot. He missed the net. Tapped up to Moreau. Shooting. Across left to Larocque. Marchment races back to get it. The Sharks change on the fly. Hit the post with the shot.
Had the shot, just couldn't avoid the post.
Retrieved in the defensive end. He smothers it. Face off to the right of the net. To Ragnarsson. Feeds it across. Rink wide to Sundstrom. San Jose leads. Marchand hustles to it. Picked up by Marchand. Controlled by Edmonton. The shot. Pass to Thornton. Pass to Sundstrom. The Sharks want to change lines. To Greer. Puts one on goal. Sent to Sundstrom. Takes a shot. In the slot. Tapped up to Greer. Cross-ice pass. Dumped into the corner. Off target. Wide. Off the mark. That shot's wide. Covered up by Kiprasov. Draw to the left of the net. To Marchment. Rink wide to Nolan. Rink wide to Solani. Retrieved by Brewer. Over to Domfus. Dives off his skates for the save.
Oh, that's not right. He should never have gotten that.
The replay will show us that save again.
That kind of save gives your entire team more confidence.
Face off to the right of the net. York up with it. Over to Brewer. Feeds it across. The period almost over. Edmonton trailing. Over to Cleary. Pass to Graves. Played into the corner. And that will do it. The Sharks pull this one out.
A solid game by San Jose. They played well and were able to come away with the victory.
Thanks for joining us. For Darren Pang, I'm Mike Emmerich saying so long.
From the San Jose Sharks, number 11, Owen Nolan. The second star from the San Jose Sharks, number 12, Patrick Marleau. And the first star of the game from the San Jose Sharks, number 37, Nikita Kaprizov.